What's up, everyone? Trying something new for 2024. I know everybody's kind of been wondering what's going on with AJ Aircraft, but one of my resolutions for 2024 was to come up with a little bit more social media engagement as well as some videos for you guys. Right in front of me, you can see we got the new 51-inch slick. Kind of wanted to discuss a few of the things that we have changed on this. First thing you can see is the color scheme has changed. It is following our 103 slick that we have now. So we have the blue and white version and the red and charcoal coming out. These should be in stock next week. Roughly the 9th of January we'll have them. So I kind of wanted to discuss some features that we have changed on this. As everyone knows, the 51 slick is kind of my first design with 3D Hobby Shop, and then we transitioned over to it with AJ Aircraft. What I have done is made some changes aerodynamically to this airplane over the previous 51, as well as the factory doing a really good job of changing a few of the issues that we've had. So first things first, what we did is we moved the wing back a little bit, and that's going to help with giving better CG range where your battery sits. What I had noticed before was that the battery had to get shoved way far in the nose in order to CG, and it kind of was a pain in the butt. Motor-wise, we've changed it up. So right now, this one is flying on the Sunny Sky 3520 560 kV, so running this on a 6S Thunder Power 1800 milliamp pack. What that's done is that's actually allowed me to run the rudder servo in the tail. I know a lot of you guys have been asking for that, and that's part of some of what this video that I wanted to come up with. So this motor is a little bit heavier. It's about 215 grams versus where our AJ Aircraft, the 3910, is about 170 grams. So one of the differences, and this is again what I want to talk about, if you run this power setup, you can run the rudder servo in the tail. If you want a lightweight setup, where you're going to save roughly an ounce to 2 ounces, run our 3910, either 550 kV, 650 kV, 660 kV, or 77 kV. You're going to want to run the rudder servo up on pull. One of the other things that we've changed is we've changed the servo type. Before we were running MKS 89s and that size, so now we've gone to the KST X12 508. They've just come out the X12 708, as well as the Theta 921 servos. What that's done is that's given us a little bit smaller servo with even more power, but it's just a nice compact setup, and I've really been testing these to get them to work well. They all drop in, so that's another big thing. I know on the original 51 we had plates in the ailerons, and it just didn't work out as well as this one. So that's been a big thing for me, is getting this airplane set up so people can have a really aerobatic, really high energy setup. That's what this is. If they want a little bit lighter, low and slow, I would recommend going to our 3910. But it's been a really fun airplane. That's kind of what we wanted to reinvigorate it. New color scheme. One of the biggest things that I think people have a hard time understanding is as the airplanes get smaller, it's very critical to be weight conscious. So I've tested anywhere between a 300 gram pack to a 270 gram pack, and I can feel the difference. And I would really recommend when you guys get this airplane to really kind of think about that when you're setting it up. There's no need to run 20 gauge servo wire. 26 gauge is perfect. Myself, I've set this up with Powerbox premium wire. And you'll be amazed at what that saves. A few grams here and a few grams there really add up to a much better flying airplane. I know people are going to ask, they're going to say, does it have quick release? And this airplane does not, because our quick release system, it's a little bit heavier for this size airplane. This is a single 4mm wing bolt. And I've always told people, if that bothers you to have to put one 4mm wing bolt in, maybe that's not, the right way to think about it. But honestly, one bolt isn't going to kill you. It takes 30 seconds to put the wings on and off. The SFGs are quick release. They have the slots in them for there. But again, we've really tried to keep the weight in mind when we're doing this. So again, I ask you to do the same thing when you're putting them together. We are going to have the power packs. So it's running, like I say, that 3520 right now, and it's got an Avion 60 ESC. We are going to do a 4S combo as well. We'll have batteries, we'll have all the servos. But I really had a good time. It's got the new tail setup, so it's the self-aligning. I would recommend that you still please measure, make sure it's square. I know one of the things that people have talked about is the little wooden block that goes in the tail. This airplane does not come with it. And all that is that's just a very labor-intensive piece that the factory has to make for us. So in order to try and keep costs down, we've negated that. Once the stab's in, you don't notice it. That's kind of why I've set this video up right here. It's not showing, so it's not in there, so you can kind of see how it looks. I don't have a big problem with it. If people do, they can make something, but me personally, I'm not even worried about that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to discuss on it, but like I say, it's been a really fun airplane to kind of reinvigorate myself into trying to think, because again, like I have an original 51 slick from 3D Hobby Shop, and it's a very light airframe, and we've kind of had to keep up with the times with the composite type material, which is in fact heavier than balsa plywood, but we know that it has a little bit of a bling factor for everybody. So we've listened to you guys come up. We've really taken our time to get this right. This container, like I say, it's actually due in, I think, on the 9th or 11th of January, so they'll be here. On the next container, we will have PNP versions of this. It will come with the Sunny Sky motor, their Sunny Sky ESC, and their servos, all of which we've tested. It's a very good combo, works well, so we're really excited to get this out to you guys. And again, we are going to be pushing these videos, so go ahead and click that like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn the bell notifications on. And the other thing that I really ask is people, put comments in. Let us know what you want to see us talk about. Life is, hectic as ever for everybody, but in order for us to get these videos out to you, we want to make them purposeful and really have that customer engagement. And I'm really hoping that you guys will do that, because it kind of helps us push these videos as well. 2024, I think, is going to be really exciting for AJ Aircraft. We have some new airplanes coming out. One of which is in the corner that you can't see, and I've purposely put it there. But we have, new 100cc airplanes, new 70cc airplanes, new 67-inch airplanes, all of which are in testing. And we want to hear from you guys. What is it that you're looking for? What are we trying to do? What can we do better? What do you like that we're doing? So go ahead and drop a comment. Make sure you like our page. Like I say, hit that subscribe button and go from there. Thanks a bunch. Have a great day.